And then we talked about a couple of others, shipment track and trace systems, enhanced product return service, which are self-explanatory. And then also, one of the key things that would really help commerce, and this was one of the ones that was selected, and I'll come back to that, is a calculator for fully landed costs. This is something that really can help enable commerce because, again, it gets back to addressing that gap. Is this price I'm going to pay be the fully landed cost? And that would take into account the seller's location, buyer's location, the type of product, etc. And then finally, we talked about simplified shipping options at reasonable prices. The Postal Service has actually built some very simple ways, if you're a provider, a seller, how you package things so you can make it very easy to ship. If you have to do multiple different kinds of packaging, that essentially makes the entire commerce process difficult because the pricing becomes difficult on the shipping line. Everyone follow what I'm saying? So if you have multiple different physical sizes of packages, it makes it much more difficult to process. So out of this, the net of it was, as we went through, there's about 15 there, these were the 3 that we decided if we were to go to the Postal Service and say, hey, these are potentially good ones. The first one was, simplified shipping at reasonable prices. And the hypothesis here was, why this was selected, was the Postal Service could enable accelerated, more trusted international small business commerce by providing simplified shipping at reasonable prices, e.g., flat rate per package and volume discounts. So essentially, you come up with a product for those international sellers. The second one was a fully loaded cost or fully landed cost calculator for shipping at reasonable prices, which I just explained. And the third one was authentication of trading partners. So just to review, the first one was this one, simplified shipping. The second one was a cost calculator. This would be up on the web. And by the way, if the Postal Service developed this, it would be something that could be used on many other sites, not just on, essentially a plug-in that could be dropped in. And then the third one was authentication of trading partners. So in the interest of time, the net of our summary was, if you look at the cross-border market, it's about a $280 billion market. And our view is there's a number of opportunities. Some of them may seem very tactical. They're not really that sexy. But the Postal Service could take advantage of those to generate new revenue.